Welcome to Black Moon Oracle. Haven't seen you for a couple of days. I came to just do a quick energy read. See what's going on in the energy today. Any messages that Spirit may have for us. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you feel led. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend so far. Not too hot today. Not too windy. This is like that perfect day to be out in the sun. Let's see. What is the energy coming out today that we need to be aware of, Spirit? Spirit. Beautiful day to clean, too. All right. I don't know why I'm hearing jealousy. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Do I have survival? Direction? And communication. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Jealousy. So a little oil in my hands. So I feel like Spirit is saying to Wusa. Wusa. I think I heard that we're in retrograde. Is that true? Let me just look and see. So right now we're in the retrograde of Pluto, which is interesting. All of my readings, Pluto has been popping out. If you go back to my earlier readings this week, think I did a couple. I had a couple that I came on and did this week, and they both talked about Pluto. But right now we're in a retrograde in Pluto. It began on May 4th, and it's going to continue all the way through October 13th. And it's currently in Aquarius. Actually, there is one. Let me see. So it's just a reminder. A lot of people get freaked out about retrograde, but it's just a reminder that we are aligning with the heavens. Like whatever patterns or course that the planets are taking, it aligns with our paths down here on Earth. It's like a higher view of what's happening down here. Sometimes when we're in retrograde, it's all about retracing steps. It's like going back and repeating something or feel like things are being taken back. Many things from the past are coming back around. We're having the opportunity to retrace and to deal with, past actions or past parts or versions is a better word, past versions of ourselves or experiences or desires and expression. And it's being retraced and being relived. But this time it gives an opportunity to, accompany it with presence and awareness, understanding, and also compassion. Sometimes it's just something that actually needs to be witnessed so we could possibly work through it. You can call it like a second chance. For some, it could be things that never quite resolved, right? Endings that never truly ended and that are coming back around for a sense of closure. Learning how to release things the proper way. Yeah. But it feels kind of like, to us, it feels like we take a step backwards. But it's understanding too that there's something about that. If we find ourselves doing that, it's necessary. And there's something vital there that's very significant and pertinent to our movement forward. And it allows an opportunity for insight, for introspection, and more self awareness as well. Yeah. During retrograde, there's aspects of ourselves that are represented by the planet. It's like a journey deeper or backwards into the shadows, delving beneath the surface, the things that are waiting to be acknowledged and witnessed, things that may be waiting to be claimed and reintegrated into our consciousness, into our experiences. And once we come back out, right? Once we pass this particular part in the retrograde, in the zodiac, in the alignment, then we ascend with newly acclaimed parts of ourselves. And we emerge as more of who we truly are, many times with greater clarity for the next season coming, with greater direction, which did come out here on our movement forward, and then most of all, aligned with our desires and with an enhanced understanding, in accordance to who we are. It's usually caution not to begin anything or make any sudden changes or big decisions, either prior to a retrograde or when one is, coming to a close. Okay. Right now it's in Aquarius. So to take a look, we have survival, direction, and communication. And so this may be a time, which is why I wanted to get an idea of why I felt like we were in retrograde. This may be a time, like it was just, explained to us, um, to be aware of the fact that there are things that we may be dealing with again. Now, why? That's up to you to decide why these things may be coming back around. But with survival here, it almost feels like it could definitely be something that will necessitate you moving cautiously and wisely and being very conscious of your position, even if it comes through as a challenge, not to allow your feathers to be ruffled by the challenge because this requires for you to be in a conscious mind. And you can't be in a conscious mind if you're operating out of anxiety or fear or um, something that will keep your thinking a little muffled. For some of you, it may come through a little bit as fight or flight, that kind of energy, being set on defense, possibly. The spirit is saying something about not allowing yourself to be in defense. You need to switch that around to offense. And it requires for you to understand where your mind needs to be. There's something in this energy that may be directing you in a certain way as you move forward. It could have something to do with lessons coming back around, but having more knowledge this time, more wisdom to navigate forward clearly. Mhm. Also, something coming through about communication as well. You may be receiving lots of communication. You may need to communicate. That could go both ways. The communication is coming in very clearly right now. And so, not only do you need to stay focused, you also need to stay grounded and communicate as well. There's something you may need to speak up about and say what it is. There's something about thinking that someone can know or read your mind when this card comes out. But this says that not to take that for granted, that someone knows you may need to say it, okay? Um, you may need to get clear on what it is that you're wanting, okay? So those are the energies that I'm seeing here. Let's go ahead and get some tarot. All right, Spirit, what's going on here? Help us understand this a little bit clearly. Okay, so we have the Ace or the Magician coming out. Okay. So this could definitely be something that you are wanting or striving for. The Magician is in action. And so someone is um, working towards something, working for something, creating something, visualizing something into being. And the magician is Virgo, Gemini, Virgo, Gemini energy. Let's see here. But it's heavy. 10 of Wands. There's something about this that's difficult. It's heavy to carry this. It's a lot of work. Um, and you may very well be working towards it, but there's a lot that's being carried. There's a lot that's needed with it. And talking about the retrograde, though, there may be something about being able to navigate this more efficiently. There's something here about putting the wisdom to the plow, putting the wisdom to the plow. Let me see. Yeah, you're definitely working on something. Seeing somebody like sharecropping, someone working on crops. That's what I'm seeing. Um, I guess you would understand if that makes sense. Let me see. Let's see. Hmm. It does feel like right now, as I was saying, there's the energy of caution and moving, with wisdom. I do feel like there's a strong desire with the justice coming out, which is Libran energy. There's a desire to really do things right. It's almost like whatever this is, um, you feel like you need to take care to make sure that you execute with the justice, right? There's something you want to execute correctly or right. Um, you want to do this right. This has something to do with understanding from the past, operating from that wisdom, from the lessons, and being able even to be trusted, because the justice is usually a card of an energy that has gained some level of trust, to be trusted to, be in the right position to do the right thing, even if it's to bring justice into a situation. You would be like someone that would be appointed because you are, able to make the good decision in a difficult place, right? You would be placed in a position. If it was, something that needed to be dealt with, you would be in charge to make that distinction, to keep the balance, to keep justice, And so there's something here about being in very integrous energy, the desire to. And so, whatever this is, you're taking really seriously. Have the Wheel of Fortune in the past, the Three of Wands. And so, you've had a lot of support, even to get, where you are right now. There's something very uh, destined about this, talking about the stars, right? This was written in the stars. There's something about you finding that out in the past. And now you're moving towards that. I almost feel like we could be talking about, and I'm hearing a prophecy, There was a prophecy. This could have been in amongst a some type of group or um, some type of function. There was like some prophecy given. And now in this current energy, it's almost like that is, you're moving towards that. That's unfolding with the Three of Wands. So, what is this prophecy? What is the Three of Wands for my viewer today? Coming in for the encouragement. What's the Three of Wands? It's in the stars. I keep hearing that. In the stars. What is the Three of Wands? Written in the stars. The Three of Wands. What is the Three of Wands? And the Page of Pentacles. So for some of you, we have the Ace of Cups and the Page of Pentacles clarifying the Three of Wands. And so this, what is opening up for you right now that could have been prophesied as some, the Page of Pentacles is like having the opportunity to start some new venture. Or learn something new, a trade, something that you will absolutely love, the Ace of Cups. Some opportunity is opening up for you here, but it's nothing surprising because you heard of this coming before it came. Yeah. And it comes with lots of promise. So what is the new opportunity? What is this new opportunity that my viewer is going to love? It's like you're watching it, you can see it. You're just waiting for the opportunity to step in. And I'm hearing a can of worms. This is going to open up a whole can of worms, but it's joy, right? The Ace of Cups is all about, being able to enjoy life and all that it has to offer. And the Eight of Wands, whatever this is coming towards you really quickly. Things may be ending out or being closed out. I feel like Spirit wants you to know not to try to hold on to anything. The world says that things could be closing out so new things can open. Okay. You may be actually upgrading, right? So don't try to hold on to anything right now. Just let things flow however they need to. Okay. Time is on your side. Ooh, decisions, right? You need to be able to make very good decisions right now. I think that's really connected to the survival, talking about not being in that fur of that fuzzy energy mentally. Allow yourself not to be on the defense, but on the offense, looking for opportunities and communicating and seeking and following direction. Seeking and following direction. Okay. And so there's something coming in around this retrograde that says this is absolutely familiar. And I feel like this is something that you're navigating consciously. It's moving really fast. Things are closing out, new things are opening up. For some of you with the lovers, this could, also be about high level connections, partnerships. And I say high level because this feels like something that is definitely, as I said, destined. Okay. What's your energy right now? What energy are you sitting in right now? Let's take a look. What is your energy? Oh, you're ready. The four of wands. Like you're ready for celebration. Okay. There's no other card that says let's do this better than the four of wands. Let's do this. And the two of wands. Yeah, again, high level decisions, high pressured decisions right now. Nevertheless, very important and significant. What is it that you need to know right now? What is it that my viewer needs to know right now? I see celebration coming here in the future for you. Celebration, hmm, accomplishments, expansion. And this is all that has always been written for you. So the King of Wands comes out. What else? The Eight of Swords. What else? Difficult decisions right now. The King of Wands. The Eight of Swords. I'm going to get one more before we end it. And the Empress. Hmm. Definitely high level. Understand your capacity to operate with the King of Wands. This is very high level energy. Things can and will be undone if that comes, if things seem blocked. Um, Spirit is saying, I see you unblocking any blocks in the way that will prevent you from receiving this. Okay. Yeah. For somebody, this is your season. This is your season. Be relentless, unstoppable, and never give up until you reach the finish line. I feel like Spirit is saying that you have an unending supply of energy, and your ability to create what you need lies within. You're able to create your environment, something that's conducive to what it is that you need. You have the ability to transmute anything that feels blocked or not conducive to what it is that is opening up for you. Again, this is not a time to be on the defensive, but the mindset that Spirit is talking about here is an offensive mindset. Like, how can I strategize through this? Not focusing on why things seem blocked, right? And then direction is coming through too. There's something connecting you with this retrograde, but understanding that things are written in the stars and there is something that has been recycled or rewound, right? And I'm seeing like a VCR tape. It's like, right? And it's being replayed. But this time, there's almost like a connection, a knowing, a prediction of what's going to happen. Nevertheless, there's still the playing through this, walking through this. And the energy around communication comes in very heavily as well. Okay. Very heavily communication, whether that's being able to express. I also feel like the understanding what I'm hearing is there is power in the tongue. Someone may be speaking, manifesting while speaking. There's power in the tongue. So be careful what you say. On the other hand, Spirit is saying not to be afraid to ask for help or to clarify, make it clear what it is, right? When you're communicating, make sure you're communicating clearly, is what I'm hearing. Um, let's see. So for someone, you are stepping into your destiny as we speak. Destiny is unfolding for you like a flower. Yeah, see? You are stepping into your new beginning. And you may already be in it. You may be stepping into a new environment. This environment may have a lot to do with your healing or you operating in the capacity of healing. This has something to do with healing and self love. Okay, those are the three things that are important. Understanding that this is a new beginning opening up for you. This may be a new environment that you're stepping into or about to step into. There's something different. But I don't feel like it's going to feel strange or different, right? I don't feel that way. And then there's something about self love that's coming out here. Listen, I'm all about self love because you don't even know how to share love unless we've learned to love ourselves. And so this is a moment to really show yourself some love and be graceful with yourself. Understand the power of that. When we root and ground ourselves in self love, we can't help but emanate that without even trying or want to share that. Mhm. And we are in a perfect season where that's very needed. And so this is the message for you. Are you ready? All right. Like, share, comment, subscribe if this resonated. And you have not had a chance to subscribe, go ahead and do that. Hit the bell so you'll be notified and feel free to share with us, okay? If you feel called to do that, you're welcome to do it. Thank you for stopping by to Blood Moon Oracle. Until next time, bye.